Let's get straight into this story. Department of Employment and Labour Minister Nomakhosazana Meth has signed contracts with 12 organizations that are partners in the Labour Action Programme Job Creation Initiative. The partners have signed a pledge to absorb over 17,000 job seekers across various industries. Department's Acting Director General Viwe Mlenzana joins us for more. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, employment creation contracts to the value of 650 million rand, all in the hopes of spurring employment opportunities. That's a groundbreaking move. How did it come about?
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us in your show. Your viewers may remember that, the Department of Labour's mandate was extended around about 2019 or somewhere there to include and involve creation of employment. Now, the Labour Activation Programme is an initiative of government that seeks to address unemployment in our country. The Department of Labour, went out, a few months ago now to advertise for partnering with private sector to create job opportunities. And that particular process, went through a thorough, robust, checks and balances. And what we then have today is, the beginnings of these particular companies that have come through successfully through that particular process. And today we are in the Western Cape to announce the first batch of these particular companies that have been successful in partnering government in creating jobs.
That's a pledge to absorb 17,000 job seekers. How are you phasing this in? Is it going to all happen at one go? What is the plan?
So the plan, in fact, is as follows, that by the end of this month, these companies are expected to recruit participants, and these participants will be recruited using our system of the Department of Labour as a source, which is called ESA. And, we are expecting that by the end of the month, that all 17,000 of the recruits will be in place, and they will then commence with their training. The program is such that, firstly, the new recruits will undergo training, and after they've undergone training, then they will then be placed, particularly those that are successful, they'll be placed in permanent job opportunities.
Yeah, and that was actually leading into my next question, because it's all very well to bring out big numbers, 17,000 jobs, 650 million rand, but the longevity of these jobs, often short-lived jobs for 12 months, internships, and people are back on the streets unemployed. What kind of sectors are we looking at, and the level and the tiers of the job specs? Where are you placing these individuals?
I'm glad, first of all, that you have actually made mention of the fact that part of the weakness of some of the programs that we tend to have, they just leave, this issue at a training level and do not necessarily take it further to actually making sure that the beneficiaries, the participants, are actually placed in jobs. Now, even LAP itself, in its inception, we started off by sort of training people, and then perhaps we did lack a bit in terms of making sure that they get placed. Now, the difference with this particular program now is that not only do people and participants get trained, it is a commitment, and it is part of the contract and obligation and the pledge that was signed today that obligates the partners to employ these individuals post the training period. We do not necessarily count the training period as part of employment. So we are wanting to make sure that after the training, these individuals then get employed and placed in actual opportunities. Now, in terms of the sectors that these participants will be embarking upon or be placed in, they range from retail to manufacturing to agriculture to furniture manufacturing and services and all sorts of different sectors.
So with that said, is there a specific criteria? What about individuals who may be listening in, wanting to be part of this program? How have you given those individuals an opportunity to be part of the process?
So two things. We do encourage applicants, particularly young people, to register through our system, which they will find on the Department of Employment and Labour website, and they then can register. And then once they register, they will also get counselling for free. That counselling is sort of seeking to assist them in terms of career choices that they make, and they will then be considered only if they apply through what we call the ESSA system, which is the Department of Labour, employment system, as it were. So as I indicate, that can be found in in our website, as it were, www.departmentoflabour.gov.za, and then with ESSA at the end, ASSA.
So is this initiative exclusive to just Cape Town, or have plans begun to expand it to the other provinces across the country?
In fact, the program is a national program. It just so happens that we are starting the rollout in Western Cape. There are quite a number of companies throughout the nation that have applied and are successful. And we will then be rolling out province by province in the next couple of months. We do want to make sure that we communicate this properly to the public so that people can participate meaningfully, because these are opportunities that don't come by every day.
Yeah. I would also imagine that the ongoing oversight and cooperation will be imperative in assessing the finer steps of this program, and also troubleshooting some of the challenges, because, you could have a project that looks good on paper, and then only to have a backstory, like individuals who are not able to access this program because perhaps there's allegations of nepotism and factors like that. What have you anticipated in terms of the challenges and the solutions that are ready at hand to ensure that this is a smooth process?
Firstly, I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of companies that had applied. And a lot of them, in fact, did not, were not successful. So the ones that
Okay, we appear to have lost the quality there of the Department of Acting Department Director General in the Department of Employment and Labour when he needed to answer a really important question. But of course, we leave it there for now.